Over the last 20 years, the city of Oakland has arrested over 12,656 people for cannabis-related crimes. Of those 12,000, 11,454 were arrests of black and brown people. The war on drugs has continued to disproportionately impact communities of color, and this isn't because African Americans and Latinos have more drug use or drug sales in their communities. In fact, according to the Drug Policy Alliance, high arrest and high incarceration rates for African American and Latinos are from law enforcement's targeted focus on urban areas. But with the recent legalization of cannabis, the black and brown community have an opportunity to decrease the economic disparities that the war on drugs have caused and increase the political and social power for people of color here in Oakland. And that is where Growing from the Ground Up comes in. Hi, my name is Daniel Gardner, and I'm the co-founder of Growing from the Ground Up. We are a POC, community cultural lounge and dispensary that gives black and brown cannabis consumers a way to recycle their black and brown dollars back into their own communities, ensuring economic disability for our people. Growing from the Ground Up will do this in several ways. First will be the revenue earned from the selling of our high-quality, lab-tested cannabis flower, edibles, wax, and tinctures. Our cannabis will be grown by cultivators of color who have not only extensive knowledge of the plant, but more specifically CBD strains, which we now know has a new and exciting benefits for our customers. Next will be the revenue collected from the renting of our cultural space to local community organizations around Oakland. That way, the customers of Growing from the Ground Up will have a better opportunity to stay connected with local POC community organizations. Like most mainstream marketing strategies, we will use social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr to connect with new and existing customers. We will also use the ever popular by people of color, word of mouth. So a little bit more about me. I'm a social justice advocate that cares about community organizing and the all-around healing potential of cannabis for people of color. I am working with Miss Anya, who you heard from earlier, who's a community leader and loves Oakland and wants to support people of color in finding justice and equality. So what sets Growing from the Ground Up apart from any other dispensary? Well, just that. We're not just a dispensary. It functions as a community space as well as being a dispensary, contributing to the economic development of our communities, because it only makes sense to invest into institutions that are invested in you. And we'll do this, and we'll use a cultural competent lens to do it, like with our apprentice program for our bud tenders, so that they themselves can open their own cannabis businesses and be successful. We will also create a safe and positive space that fosters community building, like through our smoking circles, allowing our customers social healing and community organizing. So Growing from the Ground Up is asking for $1.7 million in order to purchase a building, eliminating possible headaches down the line, and also the purchase of our inventory, key personnel, and other startup costs. Again, my name is Daniel Gardner from Growing from the Ground Up. If you have any further questions or further want to talk with me further, I will be in the back. Thank you.